Not everything we inherit is a gift to be passed on. Not everything we inherit is a gift to be passed on, she said, as she slipped the soles of her feet from tired bones, bound them in blue ribbon, and offered them as something old, something owed. These feet, calloused and creased, were borrowed from her father's family tree, see. She had been carrying her ancestors before she could even articulate her own identity. This body, this parcel of past generations that creaked under the weight of traditions and customs, began its final journey with a question: what are we willing to leave? She had already left behind her mouth, complete with instructions explaining how it should laugh where it once wept and sing where it once screamed, yet also scream and speak and breathe if we are our ancestors' wildest dreams. Then she loved the way her mouth smiled wider since it had been inherited by her niece. She left the dance in her right hip to a nephew, unclasped her spine, that column of courage that had neither wavered nor withered. She knew they would need her backbone in 2 generations' time. And eyes that had seen so much, tilted heavenwards towards that never-ending sky, knowing that there were some things she would not leave behind. She took the silence with her, that uninvited guest, to the parts of her culture that cut bodies until they ended up being less. She took the rites of passage that violated her rights, denounced the idea that goodness is found in clothes that are loose and bodies that are tight. She took the culture of blame that had exonerated generations of men from the violence they had wreaked on the bodies, the minds, and the souls of everyone less powerful than them. She took the low expectations, too narrow to give birth to something as wild and wonderful as a full and autonomous human. She took all her misery, gathered every yes when she wanted to say no that slipped out of her body, unearthed every twisted conception of love that had dug itself into the soil of her soul, for she had eaten from that tree of knowledge and knew that if she left those blighted seeds behind, they would only fester and grow. Not everything we inherit is a gift to be passed on, she said, clasping the scars in her right hand and the pain in her left. Not everything we inherit is a gift to be passed on if the past is filled with death and destruction. In the end, the things that survive are the things we leave behind. It's true what they say. Only death presides when we fail to protect the dignity of life. Not everything we inherit is a gift to be passed on. We gain more than we lose when we choose to move on.